Hello? Right. So, it's late at night. I don't like being up this late normally. This reefer. It's got us in the zone. Weird shit going on tonight on the metaverse. Very bizarre stuff, actually. Disconcerting things going on, indeed, actually. The axis of evil continues to plot in their depraved cage within which they exist. So on that note, let's go ahead and start screen sharing this shit. Insanity. Hello, Scott Severini. Much love, bro. Thanks for hopping in. We're gonna get into some madness here off the bat, people. For anyone that knows Caged reality, better known as Cage, the panel walker.
This is how it's done by design, right? The people closest to you are going to be the most resistant. What you have to do is you have to understand the way the way this fucking game is played, and then you can do it. You can.
Cage is going deep tonight, guys.
The truth, you know what I mean, without like forcing it on.
Exit the cage.
Plant seeds.
Let them find their own seeds. That's what I found. That's why I've been called crazy, and everybody in my town thinks I'm crazy because I tried forcing this shit for like 2 years on my family and on everybody.
Yeah, exactly. The seeds are already there. You don't really have to plant them.
Well, no, and nobody's
just keep
gonna
the environment going. Keep the.
Yeah, that's right. We had to block Axe's rat blood, that insane man.
I mean, Germany and the
with his latent
and all that.
Perverted fantasies. Very disturbing stuff.
Seeds, like plant a seed. That's all I care about.
Stay away from Axe's rat blood. Axis of evil.
We all have to plant our own
questions and ask questions, and that's the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see,
you cut out their bear.
We're coming in with that righteous vindication right here with my skull and my little medieval red sword and everything. I love these backgrounds. I shouldn't be up so late right now. I really shouldn't, but there's too much going on right now. I'm amped up. Some could say I'm acting manic.
Your mic's messing up, brother. Your mic is messing up.
Some weird shit's been going down tonight, guys, over at Cages. Axis rat blood himself, up to no good.
Out loud.
Causing trouble.
Look, now it's completely frozen.
Making strange gay videos about me, apparently. Yeah, that man Axis rat blood really hates me.
I've enjoyed conversations
because apparently I broke bad on people on the internet. So
hope he comes back.
We need to fucking.
I'm gonna drop the link.
Here we go. Oh, Cage, you're dropping the link again. Should I come on, bro?
Hey,
Manel. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm just fucking around a little bit tonight. I'm not really gonna go into anything occultic.
That's the best position to be in.
Or esoteric. Let me mute these guys. Cage was just being a douchebag per usual. I called him out a little bit. I even had some fucking prima donna moments. I won't lie. I had a moment or two where I started to rage at Cage because dude was acting mad pretentious. And, a lot of us that watch some of these panels and communities, we know how it gets with Cage. We know how crazy that man can be sometimes. So nonetheless, I'm gonna drop the link. Actually, I'd like for some of y'all to hop up here with me. Maybe I was thinking about fucking with moving the camera here. I was thinking about going to hop on Cage's stream, but I'd rather actually get people over here. Rage at Cage, yeah, exactly. You know, I know it's kind of easy at the same time, you know, to like hate on Cage, so I'll try to contain myself a little bit with the rage on Cage. You know what I'm saying?
Kinds of stuff, whether it's crystals, tarot,
right.
Wi-Fi. We consume all kinds of stuff, and whether or not it brings value or service.
See, they may actually be having somewhat of a good
brings value to us,
conversation now.
Each their own.
Moments ago, we had some guy from the Peanut Gallery, you know, not to hate on him, but some guy with Bear in his name. I don't know what it is with people and Bear in their name, and most of them aren't even with the Owen Benjamin crowd, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that, whether it's the gay bears, the Owen Benjamin bears, or the I just like bears, so I'm gonna put Bear in my name. I don't know.
Courteous with them. I'm not offending them, because as long as it brings value to them, I hope that they're going to stay true to themselves, like a wheel. If they turn around and say, well, Dominic, I shouldn't do tarot card, I said, why? Because then I would have to ask the question, why'd you start? It's like us eating food. Maybe not you, Cage, but a lot of people, we eat our food. Most of the foods are lack of nutrition, but they'll still eat it, and people will defend it. Oh yeah, but I really like my food. I said, did you hear your words?
Wait, who?
Like your food, is it healthy for you?
Yeah. I know the Tony Bennett died.
Why would you like your fucking food?
Tobin?
Because most people
is that slang? Is that short for Tony Bennett? Tobin?
You're forced to eat food.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but most people don't realize the subtle.
That must be what it is.
Themselves and hence spell and enchantment, opposed to somebody posing it. But is it healthy for you? You know, I eat some of my food. I make
there's some legit shit with crystals that we were talking about earlier on the stream.
Probably
actually,
not. Do I eat the right amount of food at any given moment? Probably not. Do I need to drink more water than I do eat? Probably not. So I know my own hypocrisy. No end. It doesn't mean I.
All right. We're going in, guys. I don't know if anyone actually wanted to hit the link. I'm going to catch up with the chats here in a second. I'm going to hop on right here. Boom. Yep.
Phased out once in a while there. So please share if you don't mind. And Chris is back.
I forget what I was talking about. Right?
You didn't forget. You just don't need to share it anymore. You as long as you understand it.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I was on a tangent, but it's gone.
I don't know if you heard. I had shared with Cage.
Okay.
You know, when
anyway,
crazy.
I'm gonna fucking pack a bowl, guys.
To be in.
You
got more room to
yo,
play with
Jimmy
now.
Shively. Hey man, I appreciate
it's the ones that
all
you
you
say,
motherfuckers out there.
I have a lot of discernment now. How do I know
going through? My bad if the sound is off. Let me know.
We're all crazy to a certain point.
Hold on.
And some of us even take our pills. Whatever that may be to them.
Yeah, you might not. Hold up.
Right.
Yeah, let me talk to y'all real quick. Let me hop out of that shit. Hold up. Fuck out of here. I don't need to be doing that right now. I want to catch up with y'all. I haven't even fucking really gotten down with the chat right now. I'm gonna fucking hop on Cage's stream. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yes, you know, it's so good to see people from like when I first started hopping on here, like people that I saw at Ian's channel that are still willing to hop over here and say what's up and show me love and not treat me as some exile because you know, there was some type of quote unquote falling out with We Are Awake TV and Ian and I. Like, I appreciate that people still come through. Really do. Yeah, Crystal Shaman Cage. Cage is cool. Go sub to him, but at the same time, he does have crazy Satanists on his channel with wrenches like Axe's rat blood, posting really suspicious links. So, you know, but that's the bit non-bit metaversal fun, right? You know, There's no true issues I have with Cage, except sometimes he really is a pretentious douchebag on panels, and a lot of people can testify to that 100%. But that's besides the point. I'm just happy people are coming through. Well, I just decided to bullshit and go live here and maybe fuck with some people online, you know. I don't want to like try to do the whole Paul thing where it's like, you know, I go hop on people's streams and like fuck with them or some shit. But I was getting riled up earlier, and it's actually super trolly. In fact, I told Cage he's gonna fucking send me the stream. He's gonna save it on private. He's gonna send it to me. Because there's some clips that I want to save and cut out because there's some funny ass moments where Axis Rat Blood came up and dude's mic was not working at all. In fact, what am I fucking talking about? I'm gonna go screen share it right now. There's some good moments from this shit earlier. It got a little weird though. After a while, if people go back and watch, they might know what I'm talking about. But I'm not even gonna get into it right now. What is Tribe going? Oh, here we go. Is Tribe? Are you giving me shit right now? Or are you being cool? Let's change the background. Yeah, I fucks with the Tribe. Shout out to the Tribe. But you were being a tool here recently in OTW's live chat. But, you know, that's how it is. We have fun. Okay, yeah, let's do some nah, no, that shit looks corny. Let me fucking keep it simple. There, that's something I'll put as my background. Manel, Rob Cleveland and I still need to come out and see you. We're gonna do a live stream with you. There we go. Yep. Aries Moon. I got the Cult of Axis coming after me. I'm gonna fucking knock your ass down. Fucking put you in timeout, bitch. Cult of Axis, my fucking dick. You fucking weirdos. Little fucking tribe of haters following OTW, following Z, following me. What the fuck, man? Yeah, smoke them if you got them. I just re-upped on my bud. I feel like $1 million. This weed is stimulating me. It's keeping me up. It's keeping me awake. I haven't had caffeine since fucking 4 p.m. or whatever the fuck. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with all y'all comments. I am reading them, but I'm not gonna be like Pineal Power, Shaun of Source, and have to tab through every single one of them because that shit's annoying and unnecessary. But a lot of y'all do have some pretty good comments, so. Yo, hey, I appreciate it, Tribe, but you know what? I get why people, give OTW shit. I love OTW, but at the same time, I understand the whole I'm gonna go live and not really have anything to present, see who hops up and maybe screen share some videos. When that's the MO, I get it. There's a little frustration, like OTW, you could be doing more than you're doing. Like, what is this? But I'm not gonna necessarily take it that far. I understand people's complaints or gripes with OTW. I think they're legit to a certain degree. I think OTW has a lot more to offer, especially when it comes to like the spiritual decodes, the esoteric and occultic stuff. So what we're gonna do here is I'm actually gonna go back as I also still start to read some of these comments. I'm gonna go back to the stream that's live right now. There's a couple people over there. I'm actually thinking about hopping on and telling them, hey, I'm live. Dominic, sub to my channel, come over here. Cage, fuck you. You're in league with Axis Rat Blood. Z was right. and I'm gonna be shameless with this metaversal musing. And you know, if you're gonna have Axis Rat Blood on your channel with a wrench, dropping some fucking suspicious links, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to declare a fucking meme war on you, dude, and maybe start restreaming you here again in a second, just like I was. I know no one's probably gonna even hop up. I didn't pin the link actually, so I'll drop it again. I don't think anyone's gonna hop up. Maybe I'd get lucky to have a Rob Cleveland or like a Austin Murphy type, you know, one of the night dwellers out there that I know are up right now. I know you're out there, guys. Nah, but anyway, I mean, I don't need to make the stream completely about, just inside jokes and subculture meme nonsense, right? With different YouTube communities. It's like you can only do that so much, and it is fun. It definitely is fun. It's like a fucking LARP, I guess. But it gets to a point where it's like, okay, maybe let's talk about something real. But nonetheless, yes, a meme war. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go in there and tell people I'm live on Cages. I'm gonna be I'm gonna have complete disregard for the fact that he has a live going right now, and it might actually be like somewhat good because he has people hopping on his panel for once, and he doesn't have to just review the books, audiobooks and whatnot that he likes to listen to of Manly P. Hall and all that jazz, which is good stuff, but anyway.
To make us stronger.
Some lab.
They
could easily orchestrate it.
I'm gonna show you all here. Let's go back. This shit was funny, y'all. Hold up. Oh no. Hold up. Here we go.
Fuck you want to call it?
True, Cage. Yep, very true.
I would retain, let's get past that.
Lost.
Talking about semen
so
retention
easily. But yeah.
Well, without the people dream so.
Here we go.
Let's say you're
All
doing
right,
DMT,
check it out,
or people
guys.
that do, I think it's frog or whatever. That can actually affect us. That's why people do things like a spirit drink, alcohol. It affects us. Maybe it doesn't affect just me. It might affect the body. But then again, that poses the question, who's me kind of ideal. And that's what some people do when they do ayahuasca. They or in this case DMT, they're either consciously or unconsciously tapping into what's running the vessel.
Right, so notice how he
Did
hops
you just
in
drop
and out
his
there.
frequency there, Cage? I'm not even gonna get into that. That was anyway.
Not do anything.
Okay.
Hey, hold up, y'all.
Behaving.
Hold the fuck up. Hey, guys. Let me go full screen here for this shit. Okay, I have a clip of Axis Rat Blood growling before he hopped off the stream. And this is like, he didn't hop back on after this. It was like before he made his final departure, this dude growled. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my YouTube here, go to the fucking little clips section. I'm gonna screen share this again for you guys actually. Oh wait, still screen share, hold up. All right. Just watch this for a second here. I'll find the clip of this dude growling. This guy that's about to talk here, and he's gonna be choppy on the mic, Axis Rat Blood, with his Angel of Death avatar. As Paul has pointed out, the death worshippers.
Cage is behaving. After me and him had a little like a moronic. Well, I can speak for myself. The moronic. It's just. Oh yeah, I thought that was a valid statement, Cage. You're talking about, from a scientific wherever. I think you were leaning a little bit. I could be wrong there, where there's a possibility because the moon does affect bodies of water. And then you have to figure hemispheres on top of that too. So if you're doing ayahuasca in this part of the hemisphere, can you imagine how it would be in a different hemisphere?
Yeah, with
Not
different
ayahuasca,
lunar cycles, whatever you were saying, it kind of ties back to what you were
Yep.
saying. And that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, right? If you look into it, it does. This is why you have a high and a low tide. We've all seen this.
Yeah, I got the spirit that firsthand when I went to Kuala Lumpur. Hey, Axis.
Okay, I'm about to share this growl clip here in the live chat for y'all, so you can hear this Axis Rat Blood fellow do an audible growl, which is not him clearing his throat. I'll play it on repeat. It's fucking weird. And much love to y'all in the chat. I see y'all, Manel, Scott, Crystal Shaman, Jimmy Shively. Who else was in there? Tribe. Yeah, I already brought up Tribe earlier. A bunch of real ones. Like, for real, a lot of y'all are cool as fuck. I did it. Scott would drop a lot of gems when I heard. I have not heard you on a lot of streams, but the streams that I have heard you on, always gems. Manel, you're my favorite UK lady here in these streams. And anyway, I'm gonna fucking go ahead and play this back so y'all can see Axis Rat Blood come in with a bad signal. It's a little sketchy, I start wondering if he's trolling us or what's going on. And while I do this, check the live chat out for this little clip I'm gonna share with y'all.
On and off.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's kind of choppy, but yeah, there's an ebb and
Yo, hold up. This shit's kind of dumb, the fact that I'm even gonna replay this, but like, I really told the dude we could hear you. I didn't. I'm gonna be fucking genuine with a guy like Axis Rat Blood. Are you fucking serious? Fuck no. I'm gonna fuck with that dude. Well, I'm gonna have genuine communication with someone like him. Fuck that.
On and off.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's kind of choppy, but yeah, there's an ebb and flow to everything. An ebb and flow. But yeah, Axis is it's kind of choppy.
Try it again. Say it again.
An ebb and flow.
That part I heard. Sorry, Kate. I was just asking. Yeah, it keeps breaking up. Keeps breaking up.
No, your thing's a little messed up. Access, can you come in and out? Here, I'm gonna remove you and put you back in right now.
I'm modding everyone up that doesn't have a wrench, unless you're a fucking weirdo.
I tried. As soon as I put him back in, he left. Access, I didn't kick you out. I was just trying to help you face your microphone.
You sure he's not influencing the field there with his hate frequency?
I was trying not to laugh right here.
The weak-minded swine.
Yo, hold up. Look, I gotta run that one back too. Hold up. A couple of these different things are worth clipping here, but listen to this shit, man. Listen to how Cage responds. And like, yeah, of course he, in retrospect, he says that, he's doing that on purpose to trigger, but like, you can tell when this dude is actually triggered himself, but then he fucking obfuscates, does some weird narcissistic bullshit. I told the dude earlier, Cage, you hate on Paul, you clown Paul, you talk shit on Paul, but it's like for all the things that you're saying that that he or a narcissist would do, it's like you're doing these things, dude. And then this guy Bear, who's on there right now, Bearsworth. I'm not gonna skip to live. Yeah, he's up there. Hold up. Oh, there's multiple people up there right now, I guess. Hold up. Who else is up there now? That's Pineal Power, isn't it? Hold on, guys. 130 something. Yeah, hold on. Let's go to live.
Enlightening in myself is like helping people. That's like, and like doing it for free or doing it for next to nothing or just being like, oh, give me $20. man, it gives you so much satisfaction in life if you can do that and help somebody. Like the feeling
Where
of
is
helping
this
somebody
guy?
when they're in a moment of crisis, like they have a plug sewer or they
Is
have
this guy in that fucking moon
it's gonna
lander?
cost them like $700
What is that?
and or $1,000, and I go there and it's like I fucking solve their problem, and I'm like, give me fucking $50 for my gas. They're
Hey,
like,
by the way, Pineal Power, you've been acting like a little punk fucking recently, and that's why I've been calling you out. You motherfucker. You fucking crazy ass bastard. I love you, Pineal, but goddamn, yeah, I can't look at you as older than me. I think that's part of the problem here. Anyway, I want y'all to see this part I was talking about with Axis Rat Blood. And I saw y'all dropping emojis there in the chat. Big ups. Hey, you know I like emojis. Like a lot of people hate on emojis as like, superficial or simplistic. I think they're fun.
There is a certain power
They can be
that
trolly, too.
accumulated through just being disciplined and not giving in to the primal lust
Yeah.
easily.
My fucking tone of
But
voice
yeah,
and everything
I'm
there is hella
do
goofy.
where knowing people do prop, usually say you're doing
Alright.
DMT, or people that do, I think it's frog or whatever, that can actually affect us. That's why people do things like a spirit drink, alcohol. It affects us. Maybe it doesn't affect just me, it might affect the body. But then again, that poses the question of who's me.
I'm hopping on there. Yeah. My bad.
And that's what
While
some
this
people do
plays,
when
I'm
they
gonna
do
hop on
ayahuasca.
there. I'm pulling up another
or
tab.
in this case, DMT. They're either consciously or unconsciously
Need to
tapping
hear
into
Axis Rat Blood break
what's
up
running the
again, though,
vessel.
real quick. As I hop on there.
Did he just drop his hate frequency there, Cage? Yeah. Okay.
Him had a little like a moral, scientific, wherever. I think you were leaning a little bit. I could be wrong there, where there's a possibility because the moon does affect bodies of water.
Oh,
And then you have to
no.
figure hemispheres on top of that too. So if you're doing ayahuasca in this part of the hemisphere, can you imagine how it would be in a different hemisphere?
Yeah, with
Not
different
ayahuasca, DMT.
lunar cycles, whatever you were saying, it kind of ties back to what you were
Yep.
saying. And that's what I was going to say.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, right? If you look into it, it does. This is why you have a high and a low tide.
Mhm.
We've all seen this.
Yeah, I got the spirit at first hand when I went to Kuala Lumpur. Hey, Axis.
Can you hear me?
On and off.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's kind of choppy, but yeah, there's an ebb and flow to everything. An ebb and flow. Yeah, ecstasy. It's kind of choppy.
Try it again. Say it again.
An ebb and flow.
That part I heard. Sorry, Kate. I was just asking. It's breaking up.
Yo, I can't.
No, your thing's a little messed up. Access, can you come in and out? Here, I'm gonna remove you and put you back in right now.
Yo, my bad, y'all. I need to hop on there.
I tried.
Y'all don't care about
as soon as I
fucking
put him back
Axis
in,
Rat
he
Blood
left.
going in and out
Access,
right
they didn't
now.
kick you out.
Aries Moon is back. I gotta throw you in the cage,
You
bitch.
sure he's not influencing the field there with his hate frequency?
I don't think you can influence anyone except the weak-minded swine. Doesn't really matter.
What? It looks like I just influenced your field there, Cage.
No, not really. I'm just gonna say how it is. It doesn't really matter to me. It is what it
But
is.
like, again, it's like more of a bit than anything. I don't think there's no non-bit to that.
No, his microphone is probably
frequency.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's not doing that. You wouldn't do that. He's just fucking blink again.
He's relevant.
Hence why you're here. Probably to learn something. What's up, Axis?
Yeah, people need to share this out, and you need to keep this up because this could be a very interesting stream, actually. Keep this going. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Am I choppy? I got new earbuds. Could that be a problem?
Yeah, access. Unplug them and go on the.
My bad, y'all. Hey, am I still coming in clear? Can I get a mic check before I hop on there?
It's like if I put out good, is it going to come back or even one fold, even the same amount of
I
good?
promise you it will. Just give it time. It might not be right now. Just give it time, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Bear, does your wife watch these kind of shows?
No, man, she's a total fucking
Okay.
normie, man.
Okay.
Especially after I got her like almost there. We were watching Truth or Shit all the time, and then she got cancer, and then she totally fucking just turned shit, fucking cut. And she's like, I don't care about your fucking conspiracies. Fuck you. She got vaccinated on her fucking birthday. Like, oh man, like she knows I'm an. Oh yeah, I shouldn't even bring it up.
Okay.
But
Put
anyway,
that aside for a second, Bear. Okay. The reason I'm asking this, okay, instead of fighting the ego, whether with yourself or with others, work with it. So I'll give you an example. If you've never done this, get a bunch of paper, get a black marker or a red marker, write the word "I love you" in different ways, hearts, whatever. Spread it around the house and let your wife catch it, and she'll appreciate the fact that you at least acknowledged her. Because it's unconditional. It's about her. It's not about you. This is why when people do things only for themselves, and it does work, and I'm not taking away the fact that humans, more times than not, are self-absorbed. But it's when you want to be of service to other people, you have to take yourself out of the equation about your likes and dislikes. Tell it to fuck off for just a bit. So when you do something for other people, regardless if it came out of my mouth or somebody else's mouth, you can see it for her. But for a lot of guys, they get caught up in their masculine energy. I want to see how she reacts. Why? She'll come to you when she be like sometimes women, they do certain things. They don't have to ask for your fucking permission and vice versa. That makes you a real human being. I don't care if you're a fucking man or a woman. So little things like that brings value to other people because they don't have to ask for it. When you do work for other people, I'm pretty sure you like the fact that nobody has to ask me what I have to do. But if you have to be told all the time, you're thinking, well, fuck, I might as well be a fucking AI or a robot. I get the whole idea of make it about you and all that, but that's a given with most humans. They're self-absorbed. Yeah. Anyway, and can you
yeah.
Oh, Paula. Oh, I thought you guys were saying Paul. Paul. Oh yeah, I enjoyed Paula, and also what's his name? Oh wait, Rick. I met Rick actually. I don't know if you guys know Rick. I think Rick does the Mind Over Matter. I think it is. I've chosen to go into some live chats with people. But I do. No. This year I just decided to be in some live chats just to talk to other, get the pulse of the human race. I really look forward to hopefully in the future you want to share a little bit more about your psychic experience because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of nuggets in there that you learned you can just share out loud with us. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Well, you guys want to hear another little nugget on it for those who are listening? All right, if you want to put a thought into somebody's head, imagine their voice saying it in your mind. You can also add a visualization onto it if you don't. But be very careful with that, you know what I mean? You better do it the right way.
No, there's some validity to that, Chris, what Kate just said, yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, you want to get fucking deep? How deep want to get? That's basic.
Easy there, Cage. If we start going in the deep end, we can't come back. That's why when people talk about it, deep end, no, you've been talking shallow stuff with us, and I appreciate that, by the way. I don't think I saw him. I'm seeing. He's old. I don't know. Oh, is that who he is? Okay. I hope they hear from him.
Yeah, we
Hey
haven't heard
guys,
from you today.
hey guys, I love you.
Bud?
Access
go.
asshole.
Ciao, Bear.
He's probably restreaming it or something.
I gotta go to bed.
Enjoy yourself, Bear.
Yeah, you're a conspiracy theorist extremist, sir. You're dangerous to this community and the interverse, the interwebs. I think maybe you should consider toning it down a little bit, man.
Told
My
Dominic
government,
about the black cars outside your house.
my government says I should commit suicide, so I'm
Easy.
considering.
No, don't be doing that, buddy. Don't be doing
that
that.
might be that's a little too extreme, but I would say maybe just trust the experts. Go and get your your whatever the latest thing is. Just
Okay.
do the thing.
Hey, I love you
Stay
guys.
updated.
Thank you.
Ciao,
I'm
Bear.
sorry I'm a fucking douchebag plumber, but anyways, thanks for the conversation.
Ciao,
You guys
buddy.
are awesome. Peace out.
Bears with much fun, man. Thank you for stopping by, brother.
Okay, peace.
Have a
I see
great
some
one.
gremlins. I love the pic there, Cult.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Where at?
There's some
Yeah, I was
sick
coming.
fucking
I was
people.
poking.
Hold on,
poking
let
my-
me say something quickly. There's some
All
sick
right,
fucking,
all right.
there's some sick fucking people here because I'm arguing into people's passion and shit, but I've experienced some of like kind of things, and people kind of dig into it. I swear to God, I think most of these people are energy vampires, man. I'm not even joking.
But they might be unaware that they are. Maybe Cage. The
Yeah,
ones
they're
that are
like
aware of it, at
gremlins.
least you can work with.
So I put the gremlin up there.
I love it. Hey, is that the giraffe you were talking about?
No,
Chris?
no,
Is
but
that
it's
the
not even his
giraffe?
fault though. It's not even his fault. You should see what people say and shit. I could, like, it makes me want to snap and do something bad to people, but I don't want to do that.
Well, we can do that later. Me and you, Chris, we can do that. Cage, we can do that later, just for pure giggles and kicks.
No, I can't be doing that.
No. Are these all the corporations? Oh, look, cock blocker. Oh, I see. You've changed all of that. I love it. I love it. Is that your own work, Cult?
No, I wish. I'm too
I
lazy.
know. Well, that's okay.
Too
But
lazy,
hey,
man.
you can't be lazy if you're posting them.
You just see some
Right.
dude.
True.
You just see some man.
Yeah, I find them, I save them, and then I throw them up. But yeah, I need to start. Yeah, I pretty much just eat mangoes. That's pretty much 50% of me on panel is eating mangoes. I'm not eating any right now, but yeah. Got some cigar tobacco I'm gonna smoke because I'm poor.
Happy birthday.
Damn. Yeah, no, I just break some down out of it. It's a good cigar, so it smokes decent in a pipe. Yeah, I don't really smoke a lot, man, lately these days. The last several months, honestly. Yeah, I smoked a little tree tonight, but yeah, so little, dude. Like, it's laughable. But it's not even it, dude. I don't talk to anybody for one. For two, I actually have a neighbor I could get some from, but I just not super motivated to, man. Just weed doesn't entice me like it used to, for one.
Yeah, if I'm limited, you don't need weed.
Well, I mean by me, but what I really mean is I don't know. Weed doesn't. I shouldn't say it doesn't excite me. I mean, it's kind of just my laziness. It's like I'm already high without the weed, I guess.
We've lost Dominic.
Yeah, I bored him to sleep.
He's back. It was a slip of the finger.
What map is that, dude?
It's just a picture of supposedly of the different planes around the Earth.
With
So-
the outer lands, like
Yeah. Different oceans and all that stuff. I speculate the idea that maybe the different ocean spins the opposite way, but I can only speculate. So
Yeah,
alkaline
Manel.
therapy and B.
Maybe you can come
B17,
sit on
definitely.
this chair with me, Manel.
Manel.
Oh no, we have someone named the Cowman in the background. I don't trust the Cowman over here.
Oh, what are you restreaming?
Just
I mean, simulcasting, whatever.
You've brought your trolls over here, haven't you, bro? Fuck. We got Justin Butler, aka the Cowman. Put on your camera, Cowman.
who's he by the way, Cage?
I know you're trying to do. No, I'm not, man.
Did they work as unison? Like, did they have a whole bunch of them coming on?
They might.
They might.
See, like you dropped a porn video on the.
Do you at least entertain them, Cage?
What a fucking retard! You're gonna be the first person I've ever banned off this.
Dude, I told these P bombers last night. I'm like, why are you guys always like showing gay?
You
porn?
brought them. You brought them, Pineal. You fucking idiot! It doesn't naturally happen.
Oh, what? They have them right? What? They're in your chat right now? They're in your back.
Look in the private chat, you fucking retard.
Oh, let me see. Hold up.
You brought them here because you're fucking restreaming my goddamn
what the
stream.
fuck? What the fuck, dude?
Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm restreaming it. Simulcasting.
What? Don't restream me. What the fuck, bro?
I'm in a cult experiment, man.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm currently in a cult experiment. Yo, what the fuck, dude?
Sorry about that, Cage. I went to click from private to comment up here, and I kept.
What is wrong with people, man?
I
Fucking
pushed the wrong button. I'm not gonna touch that anymore.
Yo, I appreciate y'all
Yeah,
staying
dude. So
pretty
last
fucking
night,
consistent
a
over
couple of
here
them
with
came
the
in,
live chat.
and I already knew the
Like,
deal, so I had my hand on the trigger.
just not
obviously, and
slowing down.
whatnot,
I
but
see
You have
y'all.
some weird people following you around.
This is
bro.
dope.
Bro, you better get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you.
Robin,
Right now.
much love. I remember, and it wasn't you, it was
Last
someone else.
fucking chance. I'm telling you.
Jessica Jane, I was giving shit at first.
Animated porn.
Just because she was
Fucking
going back and
Simpsons
forth
porn.
with Tommy.
What the fuck is wrong with people, dude?
But she's cool too. I've seen
That's
her
some
come
weird
through
shit,
before.
man. I don't think I've
Anyway,
You
ever
actually
back to the
you
stream.
clicked their link. Are you that fucking retarded?
I mean, I saw the link. I knew it wasn't going to be malware.
Don't click it.
Oh,
You're
why?
so
Just clicking it
fucking
is.
stupid.
I mean, I knew. I had to see if it was. At least it wasn't gay. That's a change of pace. Because, dude, these guys
You can't be wasting your time over here, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Did you see on OTWs? What?
A bunch of fucking little children and shit.
Did you see on OTW though, like that time that Make Nemesis came on, like it was like a month ago or whatever, and MC whatever.
All right, can we get back to a good conversation? Shut the fuck up with this bullshit. Ignore it. Stop giving it attention. Christ.
Such clowns, man, everywhere.
So why are you giving them attention? You're a clown now. You're a fucking circus show.
Yeah, now I fed into it. You're right. You're right, sir.
Oh my god, this is insane.
But yeah, it makes you wonder.
I keep going back and forth between muting on their end and unmuting here,
These fucking clowns online, man.
and vice versa.
It's bothersome.
So
yeah,
they
but I
can't hear
definitely
me
have
right now. I'm just talking to y'all in the
posse
chat.
following me. I don't know what that's about.
Fucking Pineal's live too.
A posse of.
I need to see what live, what channel he's live
Pigo
on.
Potos.
I feel like
Pigos. In a cult. Yeah, 23 thoughts. I can't be on the other channels right now, so I don't know. I had 11 earlier. I got like 3 now, so it's late, dude. It's
numbers.
Numbers. Yeah, well, hey man, you usually have like 3 and
Hey,
and
shout
tonight
out
you
no
had
despair bear.
Oh, fuck, I want 0. What about that?
You had a little micro cult.
Through these profound practices, we will expand our consciousness, transcend the limitations of the physical plane, and commune with the divine essence that resides within us in all things. But our quest does not end there. We shall delve deep into the mysteries of alchemy, the transmutation of consciousness, and the awakening of the subtle energies that flow through our beings. Through ancient practices such
This
as
is low-key
meditation,
hella funny.
breathwork, and energy manipulation, we shall awaken dormant potentials, balance the polarities within, and attain higher states of awareness.
Grand
The teachings
Rising,
shared on
Manel.
Caged Reality are not mere intellectual pursuits, but gateways to direct experience and inner transformation. We will explore the realms of esoteric symbolism, tarot,
He's got
astrology,
Elon
and
Musk
divination,
AI fucking
gleaning
talking.
profound insights and guidance from the hidden realms of the unconscious mind.
Oh my
Remember,
God, he
fellow
sounds
seekers,
like
the
AI
path of the esoteric
naturally.
adept is one of dedication, discipline, and self-discovery. As we delve into the depths of knowledge, let us remain humble and open-hearted, embracing the mysteries that unfold before us with reverence and awe. Through our collective journey, we shall transcend the limitations of the mundane world, awakening the divine
trolling.
spark within us,
The Doritos
and co-creating a
triangle.
reality that reflects the highest aspirations of the soul. So if you are ready to step into the mystic realms, to uncover the hidden truths and ancient wisdom that lie beyond the ordinary, then join us on this sacred pilgrimage. Together we shall dance on the precipice of eternity, unlocking the profound esoteric teachings that illuminate the path to enlightenment. Welcome to Caged Reality, where the boundaries of perception dissolve and the eternal truths of existence are revealed.
Caged reality is a concept that symbolizes the human condition, the limitations we often find ourselves trapped within, and the pursuit of transcending those limitations to access a higher state of awareness and understanding. The cage represents the confines of our conditioned beliefs, societal norms, and the illusions that veil the true nature of reality. In this context, caged reality serves as a metaphorical framework for exploring the deeper aspects of existence and breaking free from the limited perspectives that confine us. It signifies the recognition that there is a vast, expansive world of knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual truths that lie beyond the confines of our everyday experience. Through the exploration of esoteric teachings, caged reality seeks to unveil the veils of illusion, allowing individuals to transcend their perceived limitations and tap into the profound mysteries of existence.
Yeah,
It encourages a
trolling this
transformative
man
journey of
right now.
self-discovery.
Hold on. Okay. Hey, that's dope as fuck. Yeah, I even had to take my headphones off for that shit because, oh my goodness. I've met some cool ass people just going out to places in the city where I live. Kind of synchronistic, you know, meetings of the peoples. Manel, Cage is a oh shit. Hey, yeah, shout out to all of y'all. Thanks for being here in the chat. I'm just smoking bowl after bowl here. We're gonna get back to the restream here.
Universe at large. It is an invitation to explore the depths of knowledge, inner transformation, and the profound mysteries that lie beyond the bars of our perceived reality.
Well, first of all, thank you for attending tonight.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Michael Persinger.
Oh my God, Pineal and I said it at the same time. Hold up.
And what I would like to do is to begin.
Wouldn't be a Cage episode without Michael fucking Persinger.
What this particular
God damn it.
presentation will be like. So this is the human brain that you probably have seen on many occasions, but in actual fact,
fucking Cage,
that's not the
man.
real human brain. The
Swear,
human brain
dude.
is alive.
I'm gonna hook you up with this fucking Michael Persinger guy. I'm gonna bring him back from the dead.
Those flashing
and give you your
patterns you see
fucking
there, the actual activity of a real
dream,
brain.
make your dream come true.
EEG,
You're gonna go
quantified
into
it,
some
and you can actually see the activity taking place.
Yeah,
over
dude,
the
just
left
for
and
you.
right hemisphere.
Bring him
The
back from the
yellow
fucking
and the
dead.
red that you see is effectively
You
what's
sick
going on as the
fucker.
person is sitting quietly. There's micro states going on here, being recreated every 20 milliseconds, 50 times a second. There are about 4 basic
Yo,
microscopic
on a more
patterns, which are
important
the
note,
building
you play
blocks of
some Tony
consciousness,
Bennett.
just like
R.I.P.
pairs, sets of DNA or base pairs are
R.I.P.
the
Tony Bennett.
information for the last 3 billion years of genetics. Person's quiet. So the question is, suppose you have had access to information.
Is this no
within
more
every
fucking
other
secrets
person's
again?
brain,
God damn it!
and they
You don't have another
access to
fucking
yours.
interview
What would
by this
happen?
guy.
Has
There's
it
no way
happened?
you.
Can it happen?
I
And
have to
what would it
repeat it.
mean for the future of human societies?
What do you
No
say?
more secrets. And tonight, that's exactly what we're
You
talking
seriously don't
about.
have another fucking interview?
Suppose
This is
you
the
have
only one you
access
got.
to the
The
information
same one
of
every time.
other brain on this planet.
You know I play this.
No
You know I
more
played this whole thing on my channel. I think not once but twice when you came on.
Are we all
And
connected?
I realized the
answer
other
is
time, and I
yes.
was like,
We are all immersed in the
God
Earth's
damn it! I already
magnetic
played
field.
that once, man.
The human species is about 7 billion conductive brains, all sharing this field. Think of 7 billion wires, all immersed.
I
in
heard
the
about that.
Earth's
What
magnetic
was
field.
that? The other,
This field contains
I
enough
heard
energy
Toko
to
got
store
thrown
the
off a stream or something
experience of
yesterday
every
with
human
Cage.
being who has ever lived.
Whose stream was that?
Easy calculation. Just think about that.
Toker. I heard he got
All the
thrown off with
information of every
Cage.
human brain that's
Whose
ever
stream
lived
were they
has the
on
potential to be
yesterday?
stored in the Earth's magnetic field with lots of energy left over.
Or was it? Yeah, was it yesterday?
There's the Earth's magnetic field. You've seen it on many occasions. In fact,
you've obviously never understood a fucking thing though the entire time. It's through repetition. You got in the place you are right now through repetition. You know, the only way out is through repetition. Well, it's all linked in, but this is way before that. You know how old this is? There has to be. That's how reality works, you know? Look at the fucking giraffe.
I'm trying not to laugh right now. I had to mute it on his on the end of the stream. I can't. My bad, y'all. I'm being bad tonight. It's 3 a.m. where I'm at.
The magnetic field
I'm wilding.
every
I'm
brain.
having a good time on Cage's stream.
Put it this way. You are immersed in the Earth's
it's all in
magnetic
good
field
fun.
is penetrating through your brain.
No
through
more
your
secrets,
body.
just like Jack Talcott said.
And in fact, the strength of the magnetic
But for
field
real,
induced
though.
in every brain by the Earth's magnetic field, when all brains are considered, is almost identical to the strength that each brain generates. Your brain generates in the order of about a picotesla, which is about a trillionth of a Tesla, much weaker than the Earth's magnetic field.
Okay, guys,
That's
do
the
you want me to
operational
just
intensity.
sit
So what
here
does it mean?
and do you
means
guys really
simply
want to
this.
hear Michael Persinger
Such
talk about no
convergence
more
produces the
secrets?
conditions that allow global
Or should we
resonance
move
and the
on
possibility
and
of a human hologram. That is 7 billion
go
brains,
examine maybe something more
basically immersed in
interesting?
the Earth's magnetic field, all with similar intensities.
Should I be a complete
The whole equal
douchebag
the
and just
sum,
start interrupting this shit
and the
again
sum
with
equal the
Pineal?
individual equal the sum.
Or should
That
we
sets up
maybe
the conditions for a
build
hologram.
something off of this and listen?
Calculations
And
suggest
be
that the time
proper, right? Be
required
proper
for an event
gentlemen as
one-
fucking
in
Cage
one human
considers
brain to
himself.
diffuse
My
into all
goodness.
other human brains on this planet would be about 10 minutes. And it would recur primarily during dreams or during altered states.
Hold
In
on,
other words,
I
the
gotta
answer to
catch up with the
calculate
comments here. I
7
don't know
billion
what I
brains is
just
an easy
missed.
calculation. One brain, something you're thinking about right now. How long would it take if we're all connected to diffuse to every other human brain on this planet? About 10 minutes. And
Remember we were talking about the dream shit earlier? It goes back to the magnetic field thing. See, it all goes back, even from the beginning of the fucking conversation.
optimally during dreaming, when the right hemisphere is dominant. So here's how it would look in terms of a
Yeah, I think you're right. This has gotten to a point where it's
Effectively,
just not.
There's the representation.
I'm
of
not
the 7 billion
entertained.
brains, almost 7
Hate to
billion.
say it. I'm
And
not
ultimately,
pleased. I've
this
actually listened
connection
to
would
this
take place
broadcast.
over
I mean,
time,
this talk by Michael
roughly about 10
Persinger
to 15
about
minutes, particularly if
3
you were dreaming.
times at
But there's
least.
something very different about the right side of the brain, the right hemisphere.
Manel.
Now, has there been evidence that such connections
Hey,
occur?
so I need to drop the link
Yes,
again
for
because I don't
decades,
know, maybe I
verified
could get a
cases
panel
indicate
of
that
my
some
own
people's
going.
sudden experiences about a
I don't
crisis
feel like
or
watching
death
Michael
of a loved one
Persinger for
occurs
a
on
fourth
days
time, to be
when
completely
geomagnetic
honest.
activity
So
is quietest. The experiences usually
what
occur
I'm
during
gonna
a
do
dream
here is
state.
drop the link,
Let me give you an example.
even though no one might come up.
On the evening of the 5th January, I was visiting. This is from a middle-aged
No
woman.
matter.
This is one of many cases.
I'm gonna be like
Many cases
OTW
have
and
been
fucking
recorded,
forget
certainly
that I
since
need
the
to start dropping the
1870s.
link because I don't have it pinned.
Massive booklets containing the
Luckily, I haven't
synchronicities.
seen any more of
On
the
the
cult
evening of
of
the 5th of
access
January, I
and
was
those
visiting when the
dirty
geomagnetic
bastards in here
activity
fucking
is
around.
less
So there's
intense.
that.
This is an example of a geomagnetic.
Wait,
Now,
what
that's a
just
classic
happened?
one. Now, when does it take place? Well,
Okay.
usually it takes place when the geomagnetic activity is less intense. This is an example of a geomagnetic pattern. recorded by
Hey,
here
you'll come
in a
talk.
laboratory at
I
Lawrence
mean,
University. You can see the perturbations.
you're
This
all the
is
way
a
over there,
very
different time
active
zone.
kind of night, a
Fucking feel
geomagnetically
free.
active kind of period. You're looking at various
Anyone
components
come
here.
up? Maybe we'll get a little something going. I'm not gonna
On the
go
other hand,
too
on
much
quiet
longer. I'll
nights,
go
which
for
is the
another
next
hour.
one,
I'm gonna smoke probably like 2 more
you can see the
bowls.
difference. In other words, when
I
it's
feel
quiet, when it's
fucking
geomagnetically
great,
quiet, the connections
honestly.
between all 7 billion
Tahoe
brains
snow
have
is
greater
what I'm
possibility.
smoking on right now.
When there's more perturbation,
Oh,
it's like
the
having more noise in
beautiful
the system.
Manel herself is already up. Yeah,
Very weak
if anyone
effects,
wants to come up, please feel
but very
free.
strong and emotionally significant impact.
All right, here we go.
Classic example comes from experimental study. Remember, the most important philosophy that human beings have ever developed has been science and the methodology of science. The most powerful and potent tool has been the experiment. This is an experimental kind of study in where individuals who are dreaming in one room and simply engaging in ordinary.
All right, Chris, thanks for coming by, but
Christos, you're muted.
Peace,
Hold up.
potato
I got,
chips. I'm a
hold up.
probably
Yo,
hop off
hey,
too. I got someone named
I know I'm
Enterprise
muted,
on my
Manel.
panel.
One
What's up,
second.
Enterprise? Nice.
Enjoy yourself, Chris.
That was a private conversation.
Hey.
Bless you.
Manel. Hey, Manel. Oh, man. Thanks for fucking coming up here because I wanted to change the pace because I had my fun there restreaming and kind of, poking fun at stuff and whatnot, messing around. But
I know, but it gets boring though after a while.
I think you were there when that shit played on OTWs or something from Cage.
Oh, was it? Oh God, I can't remember.
I don't know. I know. All I know is other people on here have seen that No More Secrets thing.
Right. Yeah, no, I think I might have missed that one. Actually.
Well, Jack Talcott is also known for saying no more legal secrets, so it's a whole little ongoing joke now.
Legal secrets.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like oxymoron.
That's like an oxymoron.
Right? Yeah. I just said that. Yeah, exactly.
Legal secrets. Interesting.
Oh man, yeah, it was getting kind of fiery earlier before I started going live. There's some bullshit going down over on Cage's stream. I don't know if you were here, but I revealed the
No. I actually got some sleep. Listen, just to be like I said, I'm really emotional at the moment. My freaking cat died yesterday,
really?
Yeah, but he went to the vets last year because of all the move from last July, end of July, coming up here was like a 10-hour journey. And I mean, he's lived in just one house with me in that village where I was. So for him to move and then be in 2 houses, another cat, and he don't like strangers, and it was all that. He's just a total pussy. like literally, but with big knackers, but wouldn't leave the house. Refused. Freaking would not leave the house. This cat, right? I tried it. He nearly clawed me to death. I gave up. I just went, all right, stay in the house then. So before Christmas, I think it was about 15th of December, and it happened to be on a Saturday night where he just went really bad and he was all bloated and he had a urinary tract infection. And they charged me like over 1,200 quid. And they would not treat him until I gave them 500 quid. So we're not talking dollars here, we're talking GBP, right? And then I had to drive I had to drive him there and then drive all the way freaking back, and it's like 20 odd miles. So I was absolutely fucked when I got home, and I had to wait for them to call me in the morning to come and get him and give them the rest of the money. Now I don't know what the fuck they injected him with, but he was never the same, and he started biting me after that. So I've got memories of my Tobin literally now on my hands. Not pretty.
Oh,
but,
I know how it is.
Right, but wait, there's another vet involved who took another £100 off me because after a couple of months, which was in the new year, he went a bit funny again. So I took him along to the vets. I should never have done that. I could have dealt with it myself. And they gave me more drugs, which I administered on a diluted basis, if that makes sense. So I gave him a lower dose than what they said, which worked. And I was giving him L-tryptophan, glucosamine, lots of natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like they are. What do they call them? They're metabolizers for the system, basically. And he was great. He was great, absolutely great. And then he started. If I brought anything food, or it doesn't matter, wet wipes, he started biting things. So we're talking toxic stuff, and I couldn't determine what he was going to bite. I can't be around him every 5 seconds. I got to get on. And then it was about a week ago, he just flipped and bit my left index finger. Luckily, he didn't get my bones this time, just the muscle. And then my right thumb, right on the bottom knuckles. Oh, fuck. It was bad. It didn't bleed for long, but because I had to whack him away, the stress from that affected him, and he stopped eating. He wouldn't eat properly, and that was it. And he literally, and I'd rather he passed with me, because I took him to this other vet's here, and I said, look, can you help him? And he was only 6.5. He said, well, there's nothing we can do for him. You better just put him to sleep. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. Just give me what you can to help him, and I'll deal with it. They called me the next morning and said, oh, we're concerned about the welfare of your cat. I said, if you come anywhere near me after telling me to put him down, I will sue you. They never came near me. But nonetheless, they destroyed that animal. They destroyed him with pharma. They gave him methadone.
What the fuck?
Methadone. So you can get my anger, yeah? So sorry, guys, but...
Yeah. Yo, you're good. I'm glad you hopped up here. It's better to talk about it.
Yeah. So if you've got animals, if you've got children, if you've got a body, don't go near doctors. Don't go near vets. Unless you know that they're actual holistic doctors and that know what they're doing. That look at the whole system, not just one. Your liver this, and your brain that, and your heart. No, the whole thing. What time is it there? It's got to be late, man.
It's
because it's like gone 9 here.
I'm glad you came up here. I'm gonna go for a little longer at least. Yeah, no, it's like 3:15 right now.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
I'm in the future, so it's 3:15, but I know it's probably like what 3.
It's 9:03 here.
It's right.
Right, exactly. It's earlier than quarter
What's the
after.
future? What's the future though?
The
It's
future is
what's the clock?
about
The
14
clock.
minutes ahead of you. What time is it where you're at? 3? It's 9:03.
9:04.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm 12 minutes ahead of you.
Well, it depends how you look.
Metaversally, not anything
But
within
so
reality. Only
but when they
metaversally. You
say
look in
that
the
it's
private chat. Yeah.
3 in the morning for you and it's 9 in the morning for me, who's actually in front?
Can you say that again?
So if it's 3 in the morning for you and 9 in the morning for me, who is in front of whom?
You're in front of me.
No,
I like
it's
the optics of
nonsense.
that.
It's head. They're messing with your head. They're messing with your brain, your mind. That's what it is. That's what a clock is. It's supposed to mess with your mind, to keep you locked in the clock. Keep you locked in the clock.
Locked in the Clock. Damn, that sounds like a good song name. Locked in the Clock. ICP.
Yeah. You'd think Genesis would have made something like that, wouldn't you?
What? Wait. Genesis is the metal band? Is that what you're talking
But they're
about?
not metal. They're like soft rock, really.
Okay, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
they're just rock, soft
Genesis,
rock.
like Christian rock.
Yeah, but they have like Selling England by the Pound and things like that, you know, and
Okay,
nursery rhymes. And very disturbing. If you listen to the lyrics, they are really disturbing, especially when you go and listen to the album Nursery Rhymes. Oh, bless you, Robin.
This sounds bizarre.
I get really emotional because I've never had children. I was, Phil Collins. He was the drummer though at the time. That we'd got this earlier Genesis. But yeah, I was sterilized as a young child, clinically sterilized, shall we say, because they gave me the pill when I was very young, you know, when I shouldn't have been taking that in my body. So yeah, they've been doing this for a long time, long time, long before they did it to me. And they, you know, they say they want coffee colored people. No, they don't. They want as little people as possible. They don't care what color you are, you know. And at that time, because I was born in the late 60s, I was probably sterilized not long after I popped out, because they were already jabbing us in the late 60s. So, and then there were a few. What?
I'm sorry.
No. I'll hand it over to you. Enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to give any more depressing stuff.
Oh no.
Sorry, guys and girls.
No. I appreciate that you're talking to me right now. It's just what I'm looking at here on the screen was just
go on,
really
play
funny
it.
for a second because.
All right, go on, play it. I'll be quiet. Is your?
What the fuck? I don't. This.
It's an infinity screen.
Okay. Yeah. My bad. Okay, because what we're looking at here is Pineal. Pineal and his failure of a broadcast right now, restreaming me, restreaming him. So that's why it's going like that for infinity.
So yeah. It's like sitting in. You know, I don't know if you ever had them. You probably did. The smoking rooms when you're in you know, like a. I did a lot of retail work, so we had smoking rooms, probably before your time in the 80s. And we had one particular smoking room. This
Yeah,
was
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
And it was mirrored. It was open fronted, but it had seats all the way around. It was mirrored, literally. 3 walls were mirrored. And if you look one way, you just went into infinity, man. It was.
Yeah,
no tech,
infinity
just
mirror.
mirrors.
Infinity's edge.
Yeah.
Isn't that a cool sounding term right there, Manel? Infinity's edge, because it's like another oxymoron. It's
like a paradoxical
Yeah. There's no, so infinity won't have an edge because it's infinite. So it's an oxymoron.
It's a good way to conceptualize certain things in your brain, you know?
I don't know. I've got a pretty big mind. You know, I can. Yeah, I know. It doesn't help me.
Sounds like it's gonna be hard to catch.
Yeah, but when you can see things that others can't see, and they just don't get it. So you're just wasting your breath. It's pointless trying to explain it. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So tell me about that chair. Change the subject. That chair, look, it's an old chair, isn't
about to get more lights going in here.
That is a cool chair, man. And the upholstery on it as well. Oh, it's green and gold. That's nice. Does it rock? Yeah. Does it rock?
No.
Ah, but it's solid though. It's like pretty solid wood.
Yeah, this shit's fucking nice. I like this chair. Yeah, it's green and gold.
Beautiful.
And crescent leaves or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I got it a while back for free. People were just
I'll
giving
tell you what that
away
is.
online.
The fabric. Say again?
Oh, what'd you say? I'm just reading the comments.
Gayer than ever. Stop it, Pineal.
That's because I put that in my description for my live stream because of what I was originally.
Look, humor's essential,
yes,
isn't
I
it?
have a nice chair. It's a very there's a lot of uses for this chair.
The fabric is called brocade.
Yes, that sounds right.
It is brocade. I've studied textiles. Oh, stop it!
Yeah, you're fucking. You are smart. I know you weren't lying about the big brain thing that you said a second ago.
No, this is from OTW. Oh, stop it! Because I tend to say that to Patrick quite a lot. Not in it's just I'll say it to anyone if they're.
Yep.
Oh, stop it! But I've heard a load of Yanks say it. Have you ever shared where you got your giraffe? Yeah, that is a cool big giraffe, by the way.
Yeah, it's definitely a powerful giraffe.
Now, is it a rocking
I got it
giraffe?
from a grocery store around Christmas time, a couple Christmases ago.
Wow.
It was a grocery store that I worked at, and I saw a giant giraffe, and so I walked home one day with a giant giraffe. I knew I would need that in the future. Sure enough, I did need it, so here it is. It's like, what would I do without it? You know, my lights in the background broke. No one can see my Jimi Hendrix posters. It's not like I even have
can see it.
fucking certain. Right, but anyway, I need something. I need something to have with me as like a prop, you know.
A talking point.
Talking point.
It's pointing up as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of esoteric symbolism within my giraffe. We're gonna do an occult decode on my giraffe and why it's looking up.
That'll give him something to think about.
So long. Right.
They're a fascinating animal, though. When you look at them, they're absolutely fascinating,
aren't they?
And the way they move. I mean, so if you listen to what these scientists say, they can't get their heads around how these animals are structured and why they defy their theories. You know what I mean? When you look at these
So
animals,
you're talking about like how dinosaurs didn't exist?
like I don't know. I'm not saying they
I
didn't
don't know
exist.
either.
I
Yeah,
haven't
I
personally
hear you.
gone and dug and found any of these relics, but I did spend a lot of time in the Natural History Museum as a child. I used to I had more fun hiding in the nooks and crannies than I had looking at the skeletons. The
That says a lot,
building,
doesn't it? Like that
freaking
the
old world.
intuition,
Yeah.
the intuition of a kid is going to be more interested in the fucking architecture and running around and hiding rather than the supposed
I did a
ancient
lot of that.
bones.
I looked at them as well. They did fascinate me, but once I'd looked at them, I'm
Yeah.
done with that. I want to see what's going on over here that others aren't looking at. It's like 1 hour photo. Have you ever seen 1 hour photo with Robin Williams? Watch the
No.
film. Go and
1
watch
hour
it.
photo? I've never even heard of that, I don't think.
Yeah, go and watch that. It is fascinating. He takes pictures of the things in between what others take pictures of. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Say
You
that
gotta
again.
watch the film. So
He takes.
this guy, okay, I'll give you a little starter. He basically takes
Oh,
he
man.
works in like one of these like Walmart-y type shops, you know, big huge store. You've got like a 1 hour photo shop in there, haven't you? And so he works on the till and he develops all these films for folk. They bring their stuff in. Remember hiding in circular clothing bags? Yeah. See, shopping as well. My mum she used to sew a lot. And in the 70s, when she went shopping, it was like shops that had reels, like big, huge rolls of fabric. And they were on these long triangular racks so that you could pull it out and feel it and that kind of stuff. And they could come and cut it. And I would go and play underneath these and in between those. You know what I mean? So Robin's got it. And I used to nick bobbins, not bobbins, thimbles. They used to have like packs of multicolored thimbles. This was the 70s, so plastic was big. They weren't stainless steel or anything. And my mum made me take them back. I was mortified. I was only about 4 or something. No, they're my thimbles. And they were all the colours. You know, you're a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
You found all these like jewels when you're 4. And then they
This
make
is
you go and give them back.
yeah.
Darn, they didn't cost anything. Why didn't you just pay for the freaking thimbles, Mum?
Yeah, Manel, I used to like go to this little hockey rink near where I lived to buy. It was like only this place they had a little vending machine that had these little like animal erasers, and you couldn't like get them anywhere else. And so like I would go out of my way to get these things and like collect these animals because everyone was having them at school and whatnot.
Yeah.
It made me think of that. Yeah. Little things that are so like valuable, even though they're like cheap.
Yeah, but I didn't know about money. I was 4. It's like I saw my mum taking stuff off of these shelves, and I thought, well, I can just take them as well. What? What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? I didn't get freaking monetary nonsense. You know, so when I was made to take them back, was like, what? You know, I mean, I didn't get that at the time. It was horrible. But now I'm like, why didn't you just pay for the freaking bag of thimbles? Because they were bugger all. You know, it just makes you wonder about even your own family, you know.
A box of thimbles being taken back to the store makes you wonder about your own family?
Well, no, it made me think about Yeah, well, that's just one little. Let's not go there for now. It just. Wouldn't you want your child to be happy and play with those thimbles and just go pay for them if you felt that way about it, rather than embarrassing the tiny little girl, you know, by saying that was wrong. Da, 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 da. You get me? A 4-year-old
Yeah,
does
I
not.
do get you.
Yeah.
I do get you for sure. These are the things that people don't want to like think about or talk about, honestly.
Right. So go and watch 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams.
1 hour
Trust
photo,
me.
okay.
You
Yeah.
will.
Oh, hey, I'm actually. I don't have. Yeah. I got a notepad right near
Watch
me.
it online. Go maybe look. I'll tell you where to look on Odyssey. You might be able to find it for nothing. You might even find it on YouTube, because I find a lot of films that YouTube are charging for, but there's channels that are running these. Oh, what you got? What's that?
It's a little photo book of my private pornography. No, it's a fucking. It's just a regular notepad that I'm gonna write down that movie.
Cool. Yeah, no, 1 Hour Photo is very. It's kind of, what was that film with? Oh God, I'm really crap with names. He's one of the kind of 70s and 80s and 90s. Was he with Demi
Jim
Moore?
Carrey.
No,
Wait,
no.
What the fuck? 70s,
No.
80s, 90s.
It's a guy that loses it with a gun and goes around shooting. But he's just like a normal guy that goes to a night.
I
Do you know the one?
Something else. Talking about Taxi Driver.
Oh, isn't Taxi Driver about a girl that's becomes a heroin addict, and the taxi driver goes to kill the pimp, basically? Isn't that what Taxi Driver?
So. Yeah,
that's kind of dark. I've never watched it, by the way.
Yeah,
because
I haven't either. I've only seen parts from other stuff.
Well, because it's too near the knuckle for me, because I've experienced not the drug aspect, but the other aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Why would you go and watch something that you've already experienced? Like, you know, I mean, in the day of light and the darkness of night.
I agree with you. Unnecessary
and when you
exposure.
And when you realize that at that age, you know, the police, who are supposed to protect and serve, they don't give a shit, because they know you're 14. They know what's going on. They'll talk to you in the takeaway, but they won't do, unless you actually call them. And this was in the 80s. Unless you called them to get someone nicked, which I did, and it was bad because it involved like a whole hotel. Luckily, another girl and I, we watched it from across the road in a cab.
Yeah.
But they nicked everyone. They nicked everyone. Everyone.
Wow.
Even the other girls. They were little thieves anyway, because if you came home with money and you dropped, you didn't put it away properly, they'll just take it. They don't care. It's like,
drop some weed on the ground. Whoops.
Oh no, that's not good. Don't do that.
Right.
Get your torch.
Let's not do that. Fuck no.
No.
Anyway, please continue. This is cool. I'm enjoying this, actually. This is a great conversation.
Right, but this is really important.
Yeah.
This is important more for the elders, but as well for the younger ones. Bring
it on, Manel.
It's that, and it applies to our freedom movement as well. It's that if we keep arguing the toss about nothing, it will destroy us, and that is exactly their tool, to completely confuse. When you look at the the transgender stuff and these weird books that they're telling children to go home and talk to their father about having an erection. Excuse me? What the very?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I heard about that.
Oh, but there's a books that they're giving to little, they actually, and we know, so this is proof of what they do to their own family. They are psychologically disturbing them from the start, and they want to do exactly the same to all of our
Facts. 100.
Yep. I wish it
You're
wasn't so
right.
dark, but it is. And the only way we're going to keep the light is by standing together. Don't matter which country we're in, on, whatever. How many miles are between us? We do connect. And I've said this before. The funny thing is, I say things that others say, or I think things, should I say, and I feel things. And then someone comes out and says exactly that feeling that I have had, like word for word. So tell me that's not connection. And I mean, it's like across the board. And it's folk like you, and Cage even, and so on, and the tribe.
Yeah, it's
and
there.
even Paul. I don't go to Paul anymore because I just can't handle his... he's right about, and I do agree with him a lot, but he's just so cantankerous and argumentative that I can't take it. When you get over 50, you get a little bit tired of that. So
yeah,
it's all right
No,
for
I
the
hear you.
younger ones with that excitement. I can't do it anymore. So no offense, Paul, mate.
I thought you were gonna say there was too much horny energy over there or something. I've heard.
They are really no. There's nothing wrong with being horny as long as you direct it. As long as it's in the right direction, and the recipients are agreeable. They're happy to play along. Then that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. But it does get a bit blue.
Yeah, well, some of these cults out here, like mimetic, sympathetic, Semitic warrior,
I've heard some of these names, but I don't know a lot.
Kind of gets, kind of hot over there sometimes. You don't know what's about to happen, and you got women in the live chat talking about how they're getting wet, and because the topic.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's too much information.
I'm joking around, but no, seriously. I mean, there was a live stream. No, there was a live stream where it was like literally I was seeing that in the live chat, and I was a little taken aback because I was like, "Is this a bit? Is it like we just joking around here?" Or,
you don't know, do you?
I don't know. I think that's part of it. It's like you can play it off as messing around, but part of you actually really feels that way.
But then why say it?
If some people are wild on the internet and don't care, just put it out there.
Yeah, but I still say why say it if it isn't actually there in the psyche already? If it's just a joke, you can do a better tasting joke.
It's like
a better tasting joke
thing.
Does that make sense? A better tasting joke.
Yeah, I see what you did there. That was like a double entendre. Better tasting joke. Better tasting. Yep. That almost went over my head.
Well, I knew you'd get it. Stop it.
I like how he has the little caution sign there.
I know.
Caution emoji. That's funny.
I like an odd emoji. And the hilarious thing is when they say, well, you can't do the thumbs up is offensive, and gee.
I think it's
Just
the circle, the finger circle. I don't think it's the. Is it the thumbs up
oh,
now too?
I do that on purpose. I do all of them on purpose just to piss them off. I think it's
You're
great.
crazy, Manel.
What? What are they going to do? What can do to me?
They're gonna send me after you.
Oh, listen, darling. The shit I've seen before I was 20. Whoa! I wouldn't wish that on anyone, even at an older age. Right? Trust me.
Damn.
So
Damn. No, I hear you.
what are they going to do to me? I've had
Nah.
NDE. I've had an
Nah. You.
NDE. I've been battered to within an inch of my life. You know what are they going to do to me?
Nah, I wasn't saying anyone's gonna actually come for you or anything. We were taking
No, I
that bit
wasn't
too
talking
far.
about you. I was talking about the
Oh,
MNFers.
okay.
The
Who are
MNFers.
the MNFers? Who are the
Yeah, the
MNFers?
parasites. The
Oh
MNFing
yeah,
parasites.
okay, yeah. That's why you're doing the AOK sign, right?
Exactly.
I'm over here on the floor now. I'm not. I'm like leaning back on my chair.
I'm not surprised. I'm sitting on my bed, and like I said, I was going to go horizontal and just listen to you guys, but then you were insistent, and I thought I better oblige you because it's
Well,
is it? Oh
yeah,
no.
I fucking appreciate it because this has been an inspiring night because it's just been something small and casual. I actually was thinking against going live, but it got to a
I'm
point
glad you did.
where I wasn't satisfied with the energy over at Cages, and I felt I needed to do my own thing at least.
Oh,
And I
right.
got to actually hear from some people in the live chat I like to hear from that
That's really good.
will seem to come through and support me every live stream I've done recently. So.
Robin, bless you.
Yeah, Robin's another one where it's like, some people you just end up finding through communities that you just kind of happen to pass by
Yeah.
or pass through. And Benton was going live for a while, the trucker, super
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
guy.
I like Ben.
Well,
He's
he was
cool.
going live. I think that's how I ended up meeting Robin. Because there's a
Right.
collision of communities, really. And
I
that
like
was
that. Collision of communities.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a good one. That could be a good song as well.
I think OTW has just woke up.
Good morning, OTW. Patrick. Stop it. He always tells me, stop it. Oh, stop it.
Uh-huh. Yup. Yeah,
It's like that old
collision.
saying, oh, you British are so superior. Well, not really. Trust me. Anything but.
I don't know. You guys know how to have more fun over there sometimes when it comes to something.
You think? Oh, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here and there, maybe,
We were
but I
talking
don't.
about taxis earlier.
There's
something about the taxis in London compared to the taxis in America.
Oh yeah, they are different. I mean, but they've kind of homogenized them now. When you go and look at an old black cab, very, very different to a modern black cab. They were something special. The old black cabs, really.
Right.
I'm going back to like the late 60s and through the 70s, and even in the 80s. And it wasn't really until like I would say probably late 80s. Hey, Patrick. It wasn't until sort of the late 80s, I would say. I might be wrong on the date, so that's why I'm kind of being ambiguous about it. But then they started bringing in these new shaped black cabs, which was like, it was a bit like a noddy car. It didn't have that shape that the old black cabs. You go and have a look at pictures of old black cabs. I mean,
hold on. You say it was a nutty car or a naughty car?
A noddy, not naughty.
I was about to say.
A bit like Postman Pat. Bit like a Postman Pat vehicle. like the old
Postman Pat.
Postman Pat.
I
You
don't
ever
know
seen
if
the
I've ever
Postman
heard
Pat?
of that.
Right, well, it's a
No,
children's thing. It's an animated thing, and he's got a black and white cap. But it's like what is it? The musical box. These are old children's programs from British television.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's some really disturbing stuff in that because you've got like masturbates, and that's just one of the characters. But these are all like,
Jesus.
yeah. So, and you've got like the guy that lives in the lighthouse and that, but it's animated
The guy
with
that
like,
lives in the lighthouse. What does that mean? Was he a
well,
fucking?
yeah.
Is he
No,
a
they've all got
graper or
names. They all,
something?
seriously, these are like
Okay.
Wallace and Gromit animated, not so it's old school animation. So they're literal
Right.
little characters that they move about. Fascinating. If you go and look at some of these old, I think it's the musical box, and it opens up, and these characters. It's a bit like. Have you ever heard of Mr. Ben? Now, Mr. Ben was it was drawings, and Mr. Ben would go into a clothes shop and he would go into the changing room. And then he would go into another world and he'd travel and become all these different characters. It was fascinating. Blow your mind. It's like kaleidoscope. The way that television was more kaleidoscopical, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It was way more creative. I don't know if you remember the Moomin Trolls before they were drawings.
What?
The Moomin right, there you go.
Oh my goodness. This is just like you have that Energizer Bunny over there that's like different than ours.
Right, the Moomin Trolls, the original animation was done, it was a two-dimensional, but it was done with fabrics and like cotton wool and sheep's wool, and all these different textiles they would use. It was brilliant. But the Moomin Trolls literally looked like a cross between a sort of a pig and what are they called? Them chaps that are in the water with the big nostrils. They look really cute, but they're really aggressive.
Oh, hippos?
Yeah. So it's like a pale grey hippo were the Moomin Trolls, and they were like families of these. It was before Peppa Pig, and I think Peppa Pig was probably inspired by the Moomin Trolls. I've never watched it's so degraded compared to what the original Moomin Trolls were. So there's a really creative with fabrics and textiles and bits of coloured paper and lights and and plastic to make water and that's creative.
When you say this, Manel, it makes me think of Matami talking about the memer berries or whatever they're called.
Memer berry? I don't know those.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Oh, so do you?
The member berries or something? Member berries.
I don't know that one. I'm sorry, but I've got an even.
It's fine. We got a whole ocean of a difference between us.
Right. So, do you want to hear another weird one? Okay. And I'm going to sing. I'll try and sing you the song for it because it always fascinated me. So, and it was called Button Moon, and it was literally a big yellow button with 4 holes in it, and it was Button Moon, and it was going to see Mr. Spoon. Oh, Button Moon. It was so bizarre. It's like this wooden spoon going to Button Moon. And then, yes, I promise you.
Wow, I really do need to come out to the UK. Wow.
But you can find all this online. These are old TV programs. I think Button Moon was like possibly late 70s again into the 80s. I'm not sure how many years it went on for, but very strange. And then there's the clangers. You surely remember the clangers.
The Klingons?
No, the clangers.
Clangers?
The clangers lived on the moon, and there was the soup dragon that lived down the volcano. Come on. I'm serious.
Wow.
And the clangers talk to each other like this. I swear on my life. Go and look up the clang.
Y'all have weirder stuff than us, it seems like.
Trust me.
I will look it up.
And we had Jimmy Savile, and the other ones.
That fucking punk.
So the other one that's weird is Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men, and you should know those. I mean, it was still, I think that was like 50s they came. They went on for years.
Y'all got the no, hold on, I can't just do that. Never mind. I think I said this once before, actually. I you know what? I think once before I did some type of veiled reference to you specifically. And I just had deja vu now that I think about that.
What was it?
Bad.
I don't care.
No,
you know that.
Okay, yeah, neither do I. You know, we just had about like 12 to 13 people in here a second ago. It's okay. They're going to miss the good parts. It's all right.
No.
Anyway.
Go on, tell me.
We'll come back to that. Anyway.
No, tell me now. I'm intrigued. What was it?
Yeah. Right. It's almost 4 a.m. This is where we do these things.
You got to go sleep, man. You need some kip.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to go to sleep. Yeah, all right. We just got 10 people. It's almost 4 a.m. I'll go to bed in 20 to 30 minutes from now, but I'm good for the time being. Anyway, I was just going to joke around and say, you know, like we were talking about things specific to the UK. Good night, tribe.
Night, tribe.
And yeah, anyway, we were talking about things specific to the UK, and we were talking about taxis. That's why you caught me off guard there a moment ago. I thought you said naughty taxis, and because I think that's actually a thing. You know,
probably.
If I recall correctly.
Probably is.
I think they're called fake taxis.
Right, but the Noddy, Noddy, I think, was a character. Again, it's another cartoon, and he had this little car, and it wasn't particularly pretty. It literally was kind of the shape of a Nissan Micra from like the 80s and the 90s before the new shape come in. Yeah, I had one. It was really cool. So, but I actually had one of those, and it was the same color as Cartman's bonnet from South Park. So my car was called Cartman.
And this was when?
I had that car for a while, quite a few years. It was, mostly in the 90s, shall we say? Until the early wait now. Oh God! See, I'm an old git. Can't remember everything. I had her for quite a long time, and she literally was. Well, it was a he. It was Cartman, and it was the same color. Go and look at Cartman's hat in South Park. That turquoisey green. She was that.
Yeah.
So I had a Cartman keyring, and I called the car Cartman, and I freaking drove in that car all over the place. But that was a Noddy car. It was a Noddy car, and I used to do chinky deliveries in that car, and I made a lot of money.
What deliveries?
Chinese food.
Oh, okay.
They're still here. You can't make this up. That Chinese shop is still here. What's this?
What is it called?
The Wok and Spice. Wok and Spice.
Ooh.
They're really nice. Yeah. When you work for them, you get food that isn't served to the public. So you get like traditional Chinese food, which is, they always feed you. And then you get, so they feed you when you come in. And then when you finish and you've done all your money, you know, your till, you get to choose a dish to take home. So they're quite generous.
Oh,
And
that's a
then,
good
you know,
little tactic.
what?
That's a good little tactic.
Yeah, you keeps your staff happy. You feed them twice when they come work for you. That's freaking good.
Well, I remember working at a restaurant and, you know, being able to get free food at the end of the shift and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely cool, but over time, like around that time years ago, I started getting into health more and more, and less
Yeah,
and
you do
less
have
I
to do
could
the
get
same.
myself to even eat anything out of any restaurant.
Okay, I mean, when I was 16, I worked for a Turkish kebab. It was sit down as well as takeaway, and they were family run. And they actually taught me how to make a proper doner mix before it goes onto the big metal spike. So I used to do all the mince, like do all the herbs and onion and garlic and anything else, spices that go in there and vegetables. And then I learned how to cut up because they build it. You don't get that anymore because all of it is made in a factory now, and most of our kebab shops are basically chain, like Tesco's and whatever, you know, Walmart, whatever you call these places. But they always made
right.
They always made us sit down and eat a proper meal at the table, and what was put on our plate, we could have anything we wanted, and what was put on our plate was exactly the same as the customer would get. And at the end of our shift, because it was sometimes 2 in the morning, and if they had parties there, which they did a lot of, which were brilliant, being Turkish, it was just wow. They were really family orientated. They would literally drive us all home to our doors. You don't get a lot of that anymore. You fallen asleep? Christos.
Hello? I almost did fall asleep there for a second. I won't fucking front. I thought I was listening to you and Cage talk. I'm so sorry.
Hey man, it's it's nearly 5 or something there, isn't it?
Well, here, I'll give myself here. What time is it? I'm at 1:59. It looks like here, if I'm seeing my screen correctly. I'm gonna run it for like 10 to 15 more minutes. I want to
Yeah, you
finish
should
out
go
this
get some sleep,
conversation with.
man.
Talk to you for like 10 more minutes at least. I want to give you a couple more minutes.
Yeah, but we can always talk another day.
Give me 5 minutes of your time, Mormon. Now.
What do you want me to talk about? I'll talk about the weather. The what?
No, no, because the UK weather is not inspiring.
No.
Actually, very
It's gone
demotivating.
mild, actually. This feels like we're on the edge of some kind of weather system here. The wind is, I mean, it's warm, so it's like southeasterly wind, but it's a little bit mean, you know, blustery. Yeah.
You know, it's unnaturally gray and overcast with London.
That's because they've been busy with their nozzles, isn't it?
Nozzles? Does that mean the things in the sky?
Alright.
Right, okay. I was making sure we were talking about the same type of nozzles.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and if you're wondering what's on the screen, that's Pineal Power.
Oh, really?
Sean. Yeah, that's his backup account. That's his third account, his backup account. So
in a
anyone's
cult.
wondering, yeah, in a cult experiment with 23 thoughts is the full name. And he has like no subscribers because no one knows that he has this third channel. What?
So hang on, it's in a cult experiment with 23 thoughts.
Yeah, but it's THOTS.
Right. Okay.
I can drop a link if you.
Right, I'll have to get
You
it when I
got
come
it?
out though. No, I can't. Honestly, I'm on a tablet here, so I
Oh,
can't
okay.
actually see any of the chat. I try and focus on one thing at a time. That's why I'm glad I can't see the chat, because I would get distracted from the conversation I'm having. Make sense?
100.
That's why you're here, because it's your channel. You can keep an eye on your chat.
Exactly. See, and I got people out here that appreciate some of these other channels to now subscribe to his third channel they didn't know about. But yeah, it's kind of
I
like a
will go and find him.
trolley. What?
I will go and find him.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
subject
because
to
he's a good guy. He's
Yeah, I
one of
like
the
him.
favorites of the community. He's
Yeah,
very
I like
funny.
him. Yeah. No, he's not just funny though. He's pretty deep. Like when you
Hey,
but he's
you hear that,
always
Pineal?
polite. Yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
what?
Polite as well. I've never experienced him being rude.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
has this,
I'm glad you say that.
and this
You
gives
sure
me
he's not
hope.
too cupcaked out?
No, I don't think he
Oh,
is.
okay.
I think
Good.
no,
I
I
don't
don't.
think so either.
No. And you
Right.
know what I'm like when it comes to this gender nonsense. It's like there's like man and woman, and that's it. So anyone that thinks otherwise, it's like an idiot.
Yeah, we don't have time for the camp cupcake.
No. I'm building another one before we go, because I'm going to get some
Okay.
sleep. I'm so tired.
Yeah, no, I hear you for sure. I appreciate you stopping by, because otherwise I probably would have ended it earlier. And
Or you've been talking to yourself, or your
well,
giraffe.
no, I would have monologued and talked to the people in the chat, but
No.
no, I wanted someone like you to talk to at 4 a.m. Honestly, if I'm gonna talk to anyone, it's gotta be
Bless
one
you.
of the go-to panel walkers, one of the
Panel
beloved panel walkers. Yeah, you're
on
not
the
like one of the
YouTube
metaversal
streets.
miscreants. You know, you're like one of the beloved. Everyone, almost
Oh,
everyone, a lot of people like you.
bless
Yeah,
you.
yeah, and
Not Dash.
did you only have one cat, by the way, before I let you go?
I had two, but they didn't get
Right.
on. Now I have my parents' old cat, who's a really strong cat, by the way. He's like way older than Tobin was. He's going fine. And he's, he never scratches or bites, or he's totally chilled. And Tobin was the same until the vets got hold of him. So I have no idea, but they definitely destroyed him. They destroyed my little fella. But he's free now. He can fly free now. No more pain, which is good.
Manel, you're awesome. Definitely
Bless
come
you.
by again in the future.
You go and get some horizontal, man.
Horizontal.
Get some horizontal.
Oh
and
my
then
god. Like that.
travel through the blue yonder.
The blue yonder. Okay.
Mm.
Let's get it. I'm gonna try.
I'm going through the blue yonder shortly.
You're gonna what?
Right, so to go through
You're
the
going to
blue
bed
yonder.
too?
Yeah, man, because I've had bugger all sleep for the last few days because of my cat being really, really ill and then dying on me yesterday. So been a bit, teary and all that stuff. So I need to travel the blue yonder. But first you get horizontal.
And yeah.
You get into your horizontal craft. A bit like that old image of the Mayan guy in his craft, because he's kind of lying down, isn't he? You know the image of the guy he's in a ship, he's in some sort of craft. Well, I'm going the other way because I do it sideways.
You do a vertical?
Well, that may happen after, but initially it's got to be horizontal. The horizon awaits. I've built my spliff.
Oh shit. Yeah, I just got a bunch of more weed. That's partially why I went live, because I know I'd be able to just blow down on weed while I did whatever on here with everyone. And sure enough,
Yeah, mine
went
is
perfect.
actually Scottish. It's locally grown.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So no
I
chemicals
love
or
to
anything.
hear it.
Really natural.
Yeah, that's allegedly the type I get myself, one might
Mm.
say.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I mean, through the years, and I think my first smoke I had, so I'm 56, and my first smoke of weed was in Paris, and it was some of the meanest black. So the stuff, the squishy, original black. And
Yeah.
it was a tiny one skinner. And I was a 14-year-old. I didn't know. I'm sitting in a cafe. They were really good to me, though, because it made me really unwell. I smoked this like a cigarette. And they were like, you should slow down a little bit. I'd never smoked weed.
Man. Yep.
I was so sick, and then I slept for hours.
Greened out. Wow.
Totally effed up, mate.
Manel, the first time I ever smoked weed, I did a dab. I did that concentrated wax. I didn't even smoke regular
like the oil.
flower.
Is it like the oil?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm
Oil
serious,
is
you know?
mean.
It's like,
Oh,
you know,
God.
I smoke weed a bunch nowadays and whatnot. The archetype, but like,
You're gone all
back
quiet.
then, when I mic check.
No, you were just away from the mic, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
Go on. Well, okay. So, excuse me.
Yeah, I where was I going with that?
I don't know, because you kind of went a little bit quiet then. But we could have some great conversations about weed and not just weed.
The first time I ever smoked, it was a dab, and it was.
It was the oil, right? Yeah. Got ya.
It was insane, Manel. I
Okay.
can relate to what you just said.
Wow.
Because I greened out, and I went to bed like feeling almost like sick. I was so high, and I could like not function or do anything. And then the next day when I woke up and I went home from my friend's place, I just went to lay down on my bed and I just went back to sleep.
Back to sleep. So I'm gonna, just before we go, I'm gonna tell you a little story that will make you smile. So I was a decorator, like paper hanger, fine paper hanging, and I'm pretty good at stuff like that. I can lay carpet, paper, wallpaper, and we're talking like lining paper, which you do horizontally as well, which is totally different. So that's on older buildings where you use that kind of stuff. And the guy that we worked with, he was from Yorkshire, and he'd smoked all his life. And he wasn't particularly young. He's probably not alive anymore, sadly. He was a great guy, and his wife, brilliant. So we would always go and have breakfast, and then we would always have our coffee breaks with a big spliff. So we would stone constantly while we were decorating. And we were like working for rich Jewish folk in Edgware, you know, great, like northwest London. And one day he came to pick us up no, seriously, you'll laugh your sides out. He came to pick us up in the morning, and he went, oh, because he always liked to share. If he found a nice bit of smoke, he'd like to share it. He said, oh, I've got this really nice oil. Do you want to try a bit? I said, all right, I'll make some coffee. And so we never went to work. We never went to work that day. We just so stoned.
Uh-huh.
That was our boss. That was our boss, man. He was just, and he was fucking brilliant. He was actually a silver service waiter, and that's how him and his wife met. So we're talking like working for really like people with more money than sense, basically. But yeah, really cool. They were really cool. We went and stayed with them in Wales. They bought a cottage in Wales, and they said, just bring your cats along. It's fine. And I went there in my old Bedford CF, and the freaking differential went. One of the teeth on the differential went. So it took 18 hours to get from Wales back to England. And it wasn't fun.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And that's all spread out stuff. I mean, he'd stopped doing the decorating by then, but that was in a place called Newquay Bay. And there's two different Newquays. There's one in Wales, and then there's one in the south of England on the coast, which is Cornwall. But yeah, Newquay in Wales has got these gigantic pebbles on the beach that you can lie on, you know, when it's sunny, and they're like different colours. And it's really beautiful, and it's all, a lot of it is slate. It's slate, like rock around the coastline, and a lot of clams. Well, at the time, certainly. I mean, this was the late 90s, so. Oh, sorry, late 80s. I beg your pardon. I'm an old git. I forget sometimes.
No.
Lots of decades between friends, eh?
100. Manel, thanks for sharing your fucking experiences as always.
Oh, there'll be other stories for another day about something else.
Yeah, I fucking look forward to it. And then maybe we'll also get to hear about people that started smoking at 5 years old.
Ooh. Hippie babysitter put me to sleep with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just before I go, I used to, and I stopped doing it, and maybe I should bring that back up. But whenever I inherited a new animal friend, they would all get a little bit of hash.
Oh, I know. Yep. It's like our friend AK. Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm a mushroom picker as well, so they don't get those.
Yeah, you're legit as fuck, Manel.
Don't give your animals mushrooms because they'll take off vertically. I've seen it.
That's hella funny sounding.
When they go and lick the soup bowls from your lentil and mushroom soup, not a good look. Doing, they literally are cartoon animals. Not good. Yeah,
Wow.
no, don't do it.
Wow, you just reminded me of something. Definitely hope you come through next time I'm live because I'm trying to review some type of art, specifically like psychedelic art.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I do art, and I need to get back on it. To be honest, I do ink and pencil. So, like
Yeah, you
tattoo
seem
art.
like you have some type of artist in you.
Yeah, I sculpt as well, and I do wood sculpting, clay sculpting. I sew. I mean, I was
just
taught.
found out there's a Waldorf school right by me. Now that you're saying that
Oh,
stuff,
cool.
like, very, very close to where I live. Actually, I didn't realize I was doing a delivery the other day, and then to this hidden part of town.
Well, try and keep it open because that's the kind of schooling that children need. And you can do it yourself if you've got children. You can teach them yourself. Just go and read some of Steiner's stuff. Go and read as much as you can of it. And then teach your children yourself. Don't trust these buggers. I mean, even the Steiner schools have been corrupted, you know? I mean, the couldn't picture my Great Dane on tree. Yeah, no, don't do that, Scott. Steiner's original school that he built was made out of wood, and you can go and look this up. It was like a sculpture, and it was double walled, and the establishment hated him with a vengeance, and there were a lot of, and the hate was, you know, drummed up, shall we say, and they set fires. They set fires in between the walls and totally destroyed the school, and like a lot of the stuff in it, you know, the educational stuff and the creative stuff. So it's a little bit like the Three Little Pigs, which is kind of sad that he had to do it, but he built it in concrete and he said, "Fuck you, burn that one down." He built it exactly the same, but in concrete. They never burnt it down, obviously. I think it still stands to this day. But I love my
swine.
Pardon?
Pearls for swine.
Pearls for swine. Well, yeah, we have a different saying. You can't make a silk glove out of a pig's ear.
That's fucking
However,
weird. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's a British term. But when you actually look at hide, pig's leather is some of the softest and finest leather you can get. Did you know that?
No, I did
You do
not.
know. Pig's leather is the finest, and yeah, and things like chamois is actually from pigskin.
Yeah,
Why do you think it
I
makes
know about
good
that.
crackling when you fry it, when you bake it? If you go the other way, you can make it really soft and fine and supple. So it's alchemical, really. Ultimately, this stuff. You need to go to sleep. This is for another day.
I was covering my nose because my nose started running. I wasn't closing my eyes.
Don't worry about it. Look, we'll do this another day. Bless you.
You better fucking finish your thought before you leave me. As long as you finish your thought.
As
long as you're not cutting yourself short. Yeah.
No. Right, that picture needs more showcasing. Is that a tabletop you got in front of it, behind you? Your Jimi Hendrix picture. Is that your own art?
Oh. No. Yeah, I just have a bunch of like posters and stuff, and I got a little table there. Yeah, I got a huge whiteboard behind me that I'm gonna end up using. I actually have a whole stand for the whiteboard that I'm gonna be able to move it around on for videos and whatnot. So yeah, I'm getting things set up slowly. Yep.
Don't be like me and leave it too long, because I'm in a house full of treasures, but I'm just by myself, and it's starting to be overwhelming again, because it's a lot, when your folks bugger off like in a month of each other.
That's why Rob Cleveland and I need to come visit you. We'll help you around the house.
Well, that's a kind man. Bless you.
Yep. Rob and I are good guys. We're the shining examples of the YouTube streets.
You give me a hope.
Thanks.
Fuck
Really. Because
and especially
fuck all
men.
Other shit, it's time to have hope. You got to.
I agree. We need more men to be men.
Cupcaking.
All right. It's all right if you're a mango man, though. I don't mind that. Nothing wrong with a mango man.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Sean.
Oh,
yeah. You probably have seen me eat my mangoes on here too.
Yeah, well, Britain doesn't have good mangoes because they have to travel too far. Pot and catnip are related plants. Lots of cats I've known, like Pot, found my cat once rolling in my... Well, my cat actually used to, when I opened my jar to get the weed out, he would want some. So, yeah, but to munch. And my friend that I get the tea from, which is what I call it, I get the fan leaves as well from him, because sometimes he makes solid from it, and he's got different strengths of solid that he makes. He does all the process, But then I get like a bunch of leaves, and Tobin loved the fresh leaves. He used to munch them. He didn't like grass. And when I say grass, I mean grass from the garden. He fucking hated it.
Yeah.
But he liked the weed leaves. He preferred them fresh or, semi-dried. And he weren't that keen on the buds because it's too strong, the smell. He didn't like the smell, but he liked the fan leaves. And they're good for you. You can juice them as well and put them in salad. They're really yummy.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
There's a look.
To have pets as a stoner.
Yeah, but have you ever seen your cat drinking wine out of a glass from last night?
No.
And eating and olives, strawberries, grapes, melon, cucumber, Tobin loved all of these things, like juicy fruit, brambles, which you
Juicy
call
fruit?
blackberries. Juicy fruit. We're not getting blue here. This is actual. We're talking about fruit here.
Okay. I know what you're saying now.
Seriously, if I brought fruit in, he would be on me like a limpet. Gimme. He loved fruit. He loved strawberries and
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
and cucumber. He loved cucumber. Like literally, I had a piece
Really,
of cucumber.
cucumber's legit.
Yeah. You just bite into it though. Like it's terrible. He was like Garfield the cat. Should have called him Garfield really, but go to sleep, Christos.
Yeah, I am gonna go to sleep now. I appreciate you talking with me, and I'm sorry that happened with your cat. I know how that is. So
Oh, it's all right.
definitely come
I've got to
through to the
bury him there.
communities. We'll keep talking about stuff.
Yeah, I've got to do the wake and the burial. It'll be quite private in the back garden.
Good. Yeah, that's deserved.
Nourish the garden. See, when it's my turn, they ain't putting me in a box. I'll be walking into some wood on some mountain, and I'll just go back to Mother Nature, as it should be. But I will fly. My vehicle will
That's
nourish.
beautiful to know.
Yeah. That's why I'm not doing any of this freaking... You want to go and see what they freaking charge you for a burial? It's disgusting. Cheeky bastards.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just unbelievable. Like thousands of pounds. It's like, what?
These people
For a
are
wooden box.
disgusting.
Yeah, they are. But they see, the thing is, they're like folk that actually live like in the next village. So you see them and they smile at you and you smile at them and go,
No.
You charge me thousands?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Isn't that interesting dynamic to experience?
And you will find that most funeral parlors or directors are actually carpenters. That's their main business, carpentry.
That's weird, but that makes sense.
Well, no. Yeah. It didn't make sense to me initially, and then I went, oh, that's stupid. How did I not get that? It's a big ouch. So the death is like worth billions to them. And some. Gazillions.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that sounds about right. All right, no, I'm about to shut it down here in a second.
No worries.
I appreciate
Thank
you continuing to talk to me like this because I didn't want you to cut it short because you thought I was falling asleep. Although at one point
but you've given me.
I
I want to tell you thank you because you have given me something that no one else could have given me at this time. You know, after losing Tobin. Seriously, this is important. So I want to say in Lakesh again.
Well, yeah, you're one of my favorite community members out here. So keep coming through. Yeah.
I will work on it. Always. All right. Bless you. Good night. Sleep well.
I'll
Good
see you around,
morning.
Manel.
Good
Yeah,
mornings.
definitely.
Good mornings.
Hey, I'm sure I'll see you in one of these chats or something soon. So
we'll find each other. No worries.
Yeah, we will.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
All right, people. I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm tired as fuck. There's my giraffe in the background. You know, it's an amazing giraffe. This has been a random ass stream. Really no objective, kind of just bullshitting, talking, looking at other people stream while we stream, and just easy going. But you know, I haven't forgotten about all the heavy stuff, the knowledge, esoteric, occultic stuff. So we'll see. More stuff coming. We're gonna have fun with this. Illumitami, we hope you're out there. We love you. You know, I could say a couple other things in regards to all these subculture memes and YouTube streets, but there's not much else to be said. It's 425 where I'm at. I'm in the future. And now I'm starting to make too many inside jokes. So much love, y'all. Seriously. All y'all that were in the chat like this whole time, just like chilling and adding commentary, like, yo, much appreciation. All right, guys. I'll see y'all soon.